On September 11, 2001, 19 men affiliated with a militant Wahhabi sect from the Islamic group Al-Qaeda from 4 Middle Eastern countries executed the most significant terrorist attack ever on American soil. They were organized into 4 teams, including pilots who had been trained here in the United States the year before. The other 3 members of the team apparently didn't know their mission until the last minute. All 4 planes were California-bound commercial airliners that took off from 3 different airports here in the eastern U.S. The first team boarded American Airlines Flight 11. They hijacked it and flew it into the North Tower of One World Trade Center. Less than an hour later, United Airlines Flight 175 flew into the South Tower of the World Trade Center. The third hijacked plane, American Airlines Flight 77, flew into the Pentagon. A 4th flight, United Airlines Flight 93, later believed aimed for Washington, D.C., was bravely taken over by passengers who forced it to crash in a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. A total of 265 passengers, including the terrorists, were killed in the plane crashes. 2,606 people died in the collapse of the World Trade Center and the surrounding area, and 125 died at the Pentagon. That's a total of 2,996 deaths, including 344 firefighters and 71 law enforcement officers. More than 6,000 were injured, and quite a few of those have since died from their 9/11 related injuries. Lest we forget, the Sevier County Public Library System History Center is honoring those casualties by offering recollections of where some of our people were when 9/11 happened, what they were doing, and what they recall.
I lived in northern New Jersey at the time, and I was at work when I heard about it. And that was when they closed the office by noon. I ran some errands and then went home to get my camera equipment. I knew that there was a nice view of Lower Manhattan from Eagle Rock Reservation, and I tried to drive over there. When I got there, the police had barricades up because there'd been so much traffic that the police had cordoned off the park, and I had to walk in, parking my car here, and walk up these switchbacks and in to this point to set up for the picture. The picture was taken from 13 and a half miles away with a 600 millimeter f4 lens. But I arrived there at 4 in the afternoon, and the park was just crowded with people. And immediately a line formed of people wanting to look through my lens. I had over 30 people in line looking through that lens for 3 hours. And if you look over here, I have pictures of the people standing in line. This is looking down to where the camera is, and this is the camera looking back from the other direction. I was in Charleston, South Carolina. My wife and I stopped at a motel, stayed the night, and we woke up the next morning to Good Morning America, and we were watching TV, and I look at the screen and I see a plane going into the tower. And I thought, oh my God, this guy is off course, and in not too long, another one does. It just frightened me beyond belief. I've never been that frightened. And we went downtown to the slave market,
and we heard people calling their spouses that were on the Navy base. The Navy base was blocked with big vehicles, so nobody could get in, and we kept milling around, and we decided to leave town and go back home because we didn't know what to do.